Aziza. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Danya. As you can tell, I have no intro because I'm currently like just working on what I'm gonna do next for this new year, and happy new year. And I'm very excited for all the content I'm gonna be doing on this channel. I'm gonna start the new year with a new video. I know I'm a little bit late, like a couple days late, but I'm gonna tell you / show you all of the books that I read in 2021 because I didn't do a December reading wrap-up, so I decided to just do everything that I read all together because my goal for this year 2022 is to read 100 books, so hopefully we get that done. And also, yes, I did take a long break, and yes, my nails are done. Look how cute they look. Come on, they're so cute. They're like growing out now, but they're so cute. And the reason is because my birthday is in a couple days, and I also did get COVID. So my new year started off with me being sick and like, yeah, just not the vibe, but thank God I'm all better now. That's why I can film this video. I actually tried filming this earlier on this week, but I was too sick. It was bad, so I deleted all the footage of that and I'm redoing it today. Yeah, that's why I took like a long break, because I just needed it after Vlogmas, and then I got sick. So, but we're here, we're live, and I've been quarantining, so don't worry. We're gonna do this because I have nothing better to do. So let's get started on all the books that I read in 2021. I feel like I need to take the glasses off because of the glare, but I'm gonna start with telling y'all that I read I read all of these in 2021. All of Colleen Hoover books, well, kind of mostly all of her popular books. I read Verity, Layla, November 9, It Ends With Us, Ugly Love, and All Your Perfects. I can confidently say that I love her writing style, and I didn't really like Layla, but the rest of these I gave 5 stars. So my top 3 would be All Your Perfects, Ugly Love, and Verity. So do with that what you want, but these, I read all these in 2021. Isn't that crazy? Next, I'm going to show you the classics that I read. So I read, what am I doing? I read Fahrenheit 451. I read Lord of the Flies, very good and interesting dystopian. I read The Giver that I got at a thrift store, very good and very easy to read. And then I read The Catcher in the Rye. I really loved these. I really want to read like all of the classics, like Pride and Prejudice, Frankenstein. To Kill a Mockingbird I read in school, but I would love to have it like paperback. So yeah, I read all of these in 2021. Very happy about that. I'm going by like genre / category. So next I read, and also they're not in order, but I read The Silent Patient by Mcgladz. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, but love this one. 5 stars, so good. If you want to get back into reading, I suggest that one. And then I read Murdered at 17, like in the beginning of the year of last year, and I hated this book. It was so bad. I think it's because it's young adult, but I just didn't like it. I don't know why. No, I know why. It was badly written. I'm sorry, but not good. So next up is like fantasy, but like not really, because there's only one fantasy book in here. But I mean, this is like a dystopian world. Life of Never Letting Go. I read this in 2021, like in March I think, and it's a chunky boy. But there's 2 more books in this series. They have a movie out on this with Tom Holland in it. I watched it. I didn't really like it. I prefer the book, obviously. I just haven't read these 2 because they're pretty chunky, so saving that for another day. But then I read They Both Die at the End, one of my favorite books of 2021. Loved this one. Then I read The Night Circus, which was very beautiful. Like, just the little tiny book details that I love, but I did not really like the story. I wish they wouldn't focus this story too much on the side characters. I wish they kind of did it just based on the 2 main characters, and they just put that at the end, and I was kind of like, oh my god, if you started with that, that would have been great, but they didn't. So I don't know, maybe I'll give it another shot, but if you like fantasy and like very complicated words, I think you would like this. Next is
contemporary romances.
As you can tell, I have a long list of contemporary romances. Okay, I'm a fan. All right, so let's start with, in December I did read In the Holidays. If you guys watch my Vlogmas, which you can also go binge watch right now if you haven't, you saw that I was reading this in the beginning of Vlogmas and I finished it and it was pretty good. Last year I also read The Light We Lost, kind of in the beginning of the year. This one was really sad. It made me tear up. I don't really remember it that well right now, but I know that I did like it. I also read Just Haven't Met You Yet. Kind of boring. I liked it, but nothing special. I think I gave it like a 3 stars, I think. I don't remember, but I have a Goodreads, so if you want to see everything that I'm reading, link down below to my Goodreads and you can see what I'm currently reading, what I want to read, and what I already read. The Love Hypothesis. Now, this was such a good book. I tabbed a couple parts. It was so fun to read, and I just only have good things about this. I think I gave this a 5-star, but it was just so good. I think I might want to reread it again this year, just to like in between books, because this year I'm going to be reading a lot of series, especially now that I have a Kindle. So yeah, I have a lot on my plate, and I feel like if I end up getting on a reading slump, if I could read this and easily get back on track, or I can read any Colleen Hoover book and get back on track. So very good read. Then I read The Hating Game and watched the movie, and I feel like the movie was so well interpreted by the book. They were like completely what I had in my head the movie was, and just a great book. So good. Again, it's something I could read if I want to get out of a reading slump. Finished it in like a day. Loved it. Normal People by Sally Rooney was super good. I read this in, did I read this in November or December? I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of things, but loved Normal People. At first I was like, oh my god, this is like slow and boring, but then the end, I just loved how realistic it was and how relationships aren't perfect and people do change. It's just so good. I love this one. I tabbed it, so loved Normal People. And the show is very, very similar to the book. So the show's on Hulu, by the way, but Normal People by Sally Rooney. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite books of last year. I feel like Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carland is very underrated. It's very true to what life and second chance romances would be like. I just loved it so much. One of my favorite books. Like, I can hands down say that this is one of my favorite books. I read 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole in the beginning of last year, and I loved it. I want to reread this because I finally have the paperback, and the first time that I read it, I didn't even know it was like a big deal. I read it on Audible. I just heard it. But now that I have this again, I might like go in and tab it or highlight some parts, because this book was just so precious, so wholesome, very easy read. It's a young adult book, so it is written in a way where it's like super like easy and kind of corny, but nonetheless I loved it. And last, I read You've Reached Sam. I just loved this book so much. It made me sob my eyes out. I can insert pictures.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Yeah, I saw my eyes out. This was such a good read. Top 5 of 2021 for sure. It talks about death and grief, and I just loved it. And then 2 books that I don't have with me that I read last year was A Little Life and The Midnight Library. I read these last year, and I think that pretty much sums up everything that I read last year. So I hope you guys liked this video. I just wanted to share and update y'all on what's been going on with my life. I will be back hopefully for my birthday. I have something planned and hopefully it happens, so I'm gonna vlog that. I'm turning 21. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.